Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to make this adorable card with the Christmas Countdown stamp set. This pairs with the Christmas Countdown project kit that you've seen me show you in this box. Let's open that. Now when you put this calendar together, you use that stamp set. It comes with the directions right here. But you use this stamp set on these punch outs, okay, when you put this project kit together, which, by the way, is exactly what I'm going to be doing in this craft room this afternoon, is putting that together. I thought it would be, it's a wonderful rainy day outside, and I think that that would be a fantastic project for today. So before we begin, let's remember our occasions celebration. I can't believe we're even talking about this. Is going to launch. If you're demonstrators, you should already or be close to getting these catalogs in the mail. We as demonstrators are allowed to order on December 3rd. You guys as customers will be able to order on January 3rd. Okay, so I can't show you the inside of these catalogs. What it is when you order $50 to $100 worth of product from the Occasions catalog, this is new, or the annual catalog, then you will be able to pick items out in the Celebration catalog that's free. And there's $50 items and $100 items in here. This is fun and fantastic crafting that's going on. Now, I can show you the cover. And let me tell you, by the cover, wow. The inside is flippin' amazing, guys, amazing. And there's some beautiful, beautiful projects here for the springtime that are free. Now, remember, our Christmas time suite is still going on. I'm going to link below this video all of this, like I'm going to link to the bundle itself. It includes the bracelet. I love the bracelet. And then I will link things that are different, like right here, this bundle here where you get the stamp sets and the dies. So I'll put a link for that. I'll put a link, you know, separate for the bracelet, the paper, just the dies, just the stamp sets, the shimmer ribbon, and the gold glitter enamel dots. These are beautiful. I love these. That could be like an every time thing. I wish that they would just keep those. If you're a new customer, you're going to get an annual catalog with 6x6 sheets of DSP that's retired. That's why I do it with my retired DSP. You will get a holiday catalog at this point. And then, because I've already placed my order for my customers that's ordered from me from the past year and a half, you will be getting the Occasions Celebration catalogs for free. But I put your name on a list. When those catalogs come in, I do mail those out to you for free. If you want to do Paper Pumpkin next month, please order by December 10th. There's a link below for that also. My Paper Pumpkin people get the 2 free card kits, just like my downlines and everyone that orders from me. I do these 2 free card kits every month. They change every month. Those are the 2 for this month. But the Paper Pumpkin for next month, guys, is going to be like a set of Occasions cards. 13 of them we're getting. So that's going to be beautiful. You could always use all occasion cards. You're always getting caught short with something, you know, that you need to, oh my goodness, somebody's sick, let me get well in the mail right away. Or, you know, something like that. Or, oh, I forgot so-and-so's birthday, and here, you know, let's go ahead and get that in the mail. So, you know, it's always good to have good all-occasion cards, and Paper Pumpkin's a wonderful way to do it. If you're new with Paper Pumpkin, you will get a block like this that says Paper Pumpkin on it. That'll come in your first kit. Okay, so let's talk about this card just for a second here. I usually do very, very traditional colors at Christmas, which are cherry cobbler, garden green, and Daffodil Delight, or crushed curry, really crushed curry, because it's the darker, okay? But I wanted to do something in those same shades, but a little bit different. So I chose Poppy Parade, and then I went to my color coach, because as I am a demonstrator, we are savvy to that. It's wonderful. This color coach, let me show you. if you guys are thinking about, you know, placing a big order, you might want to go ahead and become a demonstrator. We've got so many wonderful things for demonstrators that go on, but this is a color coach. So what it is you pick the color that you are going to work with, like here, Poppy Parade, and it shows you all of the colors that coordinate with it. So I went Poppy Parade, So Saffron, Shaded Spruce. Okay, so these are that. I use that color coach all the time, and it never fails me. This came out beautiful. This is just like a different variation of the same darker colors that I use for traditional Christmas. And then I added some Bermuda Bay because that's what was on the color coach, and it really came out fantastically wonderful for the snowflakes. I used the Subtles embossing folder on my layer here that is Shaded Spruce. So what our base is Poppy Parade, and it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. Our Shaded Spruce layer here is that's embossed with the Subtles embossing folder, and I did it this way. I did the Subtles embossing folder horizontal instead of vertical this time, and I like that. It's almost like I don't know, like a textured wallpaper it looked like behind it to me. So that piece right there is 5 1/4 by 4. My So Saffron here piece is 3 3/8 by 3 3/8, and my Whisper White piece is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. My inside layer, my So Saffron, is 5 by 3 3/4. And the Whisper White is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. All of these measurements, hopefully that I have remembered to do that, is posted on the beginning of this video for you guys. I've been trying to do that, and even below I put a measurement list so that if you want to case the card, you go right ahead and do it. And I had one of the most wonderful things happen to me, two wonderful things happened to me where I was in the top 150 for the sales and leadership and recruit. I mean, I was just ecstatic about that yesterday, but I ran across a video and someone had put cased from Pinterest, and it was my idea. And that made me so happy that somebody completely cased one of my cards. I was like, oh, that is, I love that. I absolutely love that. So that's why that I try to put everything up there for you guys. So this stamp set, Christmas Countdown, has no sentiment with it. So you could use anything you want. I chose the Peaceful Boughs sentiment right here. That is just a beautiful sentiment. I love the season's greetings. It fit well with this, and so I thought that and then I used this tag comes in the dies. These dies are gorgeous. You get the pine cones, and you get these two dies right here for sentiments, and the boughs are beautiful, and the pine cones. I mean, I have not worked enough with this set yet. I'm really in the next month going to go back through everything and work with things a little bit more. But this afternoon I'm putting that calendar together. I can't wait to do that. I just want to put on a good movie and yeah, and just craft in my craft room. It's a rainy day out, so it's a good day to do that. So needless to say, this set right here, I love the snowflake, and I love these little like star flakes right here also. And you know, you've always heard me say I'm not big on birds, but I'll tell you what, this is cute. That is a little adorable cardinal in the winter, I think, is just so beautiful. So that's where I got the inspiration for this, the little cardinal in the winter. Now, we don't need a mat because everything is on red rubber, okay? So let's go ahead and open our Poppy Parade, our Shaded Spruce, our Bermuda Bay. Okay, now I do need a piece of scrap paper. Let me get that. Just to stamp off my little snowflakes. Here is, I've already cut this out, and we're going to stamp Season's Greetings in Poppy Parade. Let's look to make sure I've got all my ink on there. These guys are in my way a little bit. Okay, let's try to get that in the middle the best we can. Looks good from here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. this, let's move this aside now. Let's go ahead and get the inside of our card completed. And what did I do in here? I can't even remember. Okay, yes, the the big sentiment right here in Poppy Parade. And this sentiment is just so gorgeous. I didn't want really anything taking away from it. I love the font on it. I love the way the word peace is. That's a little crooked, isn't it? I could come up. Okay. Side 2. Okay. I don't have any grid paper. I'm thinking about going back to grid again. I change this all the time. I change my surface all the time. Okay, we're good there. That came out really, very nice. I just happen to like to craft with different things and underneath, and so that's why I change it all the time. This will get some glue on it. I get these at Hobby Lobby for close to nothing. By the time I get 40% off, it's like $1 and something. So I have these stars like in here. Into the Bermuda Bay, I'm going to bring in my scrap paper and stamp that off. And now I'm going to stamp that on. And stamp it off and on. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get my single snowflake there, the big one, and I'm going to stamp that full strength right in the middle of these little stars. So adorable, right? We're going to do our envelope so that then this is completed. And we're going to do it the same way. Into the Bermuda Bay with the stars, stamp it off and stamp it on. This is called second generation ink, and this doesn't matter if it's upside down or whichever way it is because of the stamp. Sometimes I turn them. Now I take this full strength and put that right in the middle there, and it just makes it very light and fresh. Okay, let's put that to the side. Let's go ahead and bring our pieces in right here and put some snail on the back of our completed sentiment. And we're going to apply that to our Saffron here, leaving a nice border. Beautiful. Now, snail again because nothing is embossed. I think it's fun when you have a stamp set that has no sentiment, because then you can use that stamp set and different sentiments that you have from other ones. And you could basically make the same card, but each and every sentiment could be different. Makes the card different. Beautiful. Came out nice. Okay, now on the outside, we want to apply our base here that is of the shaded spruce. And you can see the Subtles embossing folder is going horizontally. Now, because this is embossed, we want to use some Tombow liquid glue. I'm going to put this down here as my base, just like that. And then I'm going to attach my Season's Greetings and use some dimensionals on that. 2 will be fine. These little backs off, right? And this goes toward the bottom of the card. Here. Kind of like it going horizontal. It kind of helps me to line this up. Right? A little bit. Okay. I'm going to bring in my rhinestones, and I'm going to put 3 on this side. In a straight line. Just like that. Okay, now let's move all this aside and bring in our Whisper White piece, and this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Now, and we're going to do a little coloring. So first we're going into Shaded Spruce. I love this bow right here. Isn't that beautiful? I thought that would also look good in brown. I'm going to probably do it in Tuxedo Memento Black ink and color even more, but I wanted it green for the outside. I wanted it to pick up the shaded spruce on the background of the card there. Okay, beautiful. And now we're going to put the bird in Tuxedo Memento black ink. So just gonna take it the other way. I'll take it ink to stamp instead of stamp to ink, and I'm looking at that. That's nice. And I'm going to put it here kind of on an angle so that it kind of looks like the bird just flew in and landed on our branch. That's beautiful. Fun, 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 fun. Let me close my ink up. We're done with the ink. We're going to bring in some blends. And the blends we're going to use are dark old olive, light cherry cobbler, dark daffodil delight, and let's see, this is dark crumb cake. So we're going to take the dark crumb cake and the, not the brush end, the other end. Okay. And let me get rid of some stuff up here so I have a little room. There we go. We're going to color our branch here right over top of that black. Beautiful, just like that. That's all that I'm doing right there. Okay. I'm going to take his little beak and do it in the dark Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to take my berries with my cherry cobbler here, where they're dark here because of the Tuxedo Memento black ink. I'm just going to touch each and one of them with a dot of red on top, and it's just going to make them look like very dark berries, even over the wood. It's okay if it shows out a little bit around. It's okay. You're just making berries. And I'm also behind the camera, so sometimes I get a little off kilter. If you're right on top of it, I think we're coming out okay over here, though. So see how I'm just touching them, just with the dot. Now, like up here, we're going to color. And this is not Tuxedo Memento black ink, so you want to be very, very light touch with your ink so it doesn't bleed out. Good, and we've got all of these berries done. So that, you know, that just enhanced it, just that little bit of red on there. We're going to color our bird. Ooh, I might have went outside line there a lot. And I have to admit, the color lifter on this real red is not good. It really bleeds, makes it bleed, so I will not use it on the red. But that's just because I'm back here, that's all. So we're okay with that, right? Okay, let's do these berries up here. Now these I'm just going to touch again. I'm just going to dab. See how I'm not, you know, encircling it? I'm dabbing it and letting the ink kind of flow a little bit. Just a little dab, dab, dab. Good. See, like again, I don't have my Tuxedo Memento black ink to hold it in. This is dark old olive. So, you know, you stay toward the middle and see where the ink goes and then color in from there. And the reason why I did this in the dark old olive is because I'm using the shaded spruce as my highlight. This is really coming out nicely. Just like that. And you can see how, just get a little closer there, and you see I didn't really stroke over there. I just touched it and let the ink from the alcohol just then go up and touch the outside of that shaded spruce, and we are good. Look at that. That is beautiful. I like the way the shaded spruce is in the inside and really highlighting the veins of the leaf. So this was a lot of fun. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now this can go onto our Saffron piece with some snail. I'm so excited to put that calendar together this afternoon. I was like, okay, what am I going to do this afternoon? And I looked around the craft room and I was like, oh yes, it is a nice rainy day for that project. Now we're going to put some dimensionals on this. 5 would be good on this one, guys, because you really want one in the center. It's a lot of area. And we'll just pull these backs off. Let's pull our card base in there. That's looking pretty. And another beautiful Christmas card, just something different, not hard to make at all. But using a very nice stamp set. I want you to get, you know, if you've ordered that set, look at this, how pretty. We did good, guys. Oh, I have to put the other 3 rhinestones. That was my, because I always forget to finish embellishing, honest to goodness, on camera. It's so, I get so like annoyed at myself when I click off and I've forgotten to add my rhinestones. So this was a reminder to me because I did it early when I was going to look at the card to put them up there too. And it did exactly that. How funny. Because like I'm usually like, okay, the video is long enough, you know, so I got to stop. I got to wrap it up, and then I forget to embellish. But this balances that card out very nicely. Just like that. Okay, now here we go. Now here we go. All right, beautiful. So I just wanted you to do a little something different with this stamp set. If you had ordered, you know, the calendar and, you know, with all the little boxes and everything, and the stamp set, but this is a nice way to do a card with that. And you can use any sentiment from any stamp set that you have. I just happened to pick this one. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please click on the Shop Now button right down here. Shop any and all of your Stampin' Up! Supplies. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting!